Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall Career Mode series. We start off this episode with some pretty good news. We've managed to sign Lucas Piazon for £500,000 even though when we inquired for him he was actually estimated around £750,000 I think they wanted for him. So that's always good. That's my wheeler dealer skills managing to shine through and getting us about £250,000 off of a player we probably could have spent more on. And we jump into our next game against Watford, and obviously we've handed Piazon his debut. We've put him on the left. A lot of you said to play him up front, but I didn't want to take out Keogh or Wallace, and I feel that both them players are too good to be taken out of the team at this current moment in time. And the game didn't start too well. They had a corner and it kind of bounced luckily for their striker, and they managed to put it away to make it 1-0. But we managed to pull it back pretty instantly with Rakon scoring a goal. I don't know why, again, Rakon is up there. He tends to, whenever I play him, he tends to go up. He must have a high attacking work rate. He always tends to be up quite far up the pitch. Piazon actually managed to score on his debut here with some nice play with Wallison, but then unluckily for him it was blocked by the defender. Right here Keogh loses the ball and managed to instantly get it back with a nice tackle. He passes it across to Wallison and Wallison slots it into the bottom corner to put us 2-1 up. And I don't know how many goals Wallison has actually scored for us, but the amount of goals he's scored has been crazy, and he's been a great bargain for us. Got him for 750,000 and he's already worth 3 million. I'm still undecided on what I should do with him. I don't know if I should sell him or just keep him forever, because obviously some of you said that his potential stops like 75, and some of you said it goes on for a lot more, so we'll see what happens towards the end of the season. But unluckily for me, Watford managed to equalise against us, and in the 90th minute they broke through, and then Smith managed to make a great tackle at the last minute. Otherwise we could have probably lost that game 3-2 to a 90th minute goal, and the game then ended pretty much straight after that tackle. So that game then finished 2-2. We then moved straight back into transfer news, and Notts County once more rejected my offer for Spies. I think we offered 175,000 for him last time around, and yeah, 175,000 last time for him. So we bumped up that offer up to 200,000, which I still found pretty weird, because when I inquired they told me they only wanted 100,000 for him, and now we're going up to 200,000, so it's double what they asked for. So I don't know, I guess they might have just suddenly realised the potential that he possibly had. And as you saw there, Ake bid was rejected as well. And in addition to that, my offer for Gabriel was also rejected, so I guess my wheeler dealer skills didn't really pay off this time. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to stop my chase for Gabriel. I don't think I'll be able to get him at a price that I can afford. And actually here, they rejected my offer once more for Spies, but they said that if I bumped up my offer to 250,000, they would be more willing to accept. So that's exactly what I did, and it's 150,000 more than what they actually asked for. But as I said, I was desperate to get a goalkeeper, and apparently this guy has lots of potential, so I'm trusting you guys. And offered him a contract, and before he started getting angry at me, I don't think I was aware of player demands when I was playing this and when I was recording, because I recorded this quite a long time ago. So if you ever see that I offer stupid contracts and I don't look at the player demands, then bear with me. I do eventually learn what player demands are, but back when this was recorded, which is a long time ago now, I obviously didn't. As you see here, we have a £50,000 offer from Peterborough for Mildenhall, and that was easy to accept, even though he wasn't actually valued at 50,000. He doesn't feature in my plans whatsoever, and I didn't really think I'd get much more for him, as I haven't played him at all. And as you probably just saw there, my contract offer that I sent to Spies was rejected. I think he wanted to understand the role that he had at the club, and I wasn't really aware of player demands, as I said, and I should have been offering him 4 years, and I should have been offering 1,500, but I wasn't. And there I just offered him a future first team player as his squad role, which probably was a mistake. And again, my bid for Ake was rejected, and I bumped out to 270. And this whole saga of just trying to sign Ake now has just been stupid. The amount of times it's been rejected, I probably should have just bumped it up higher and in the first place. And once more, Spies rejected that contract offer for obvious reasons. I said that he was going to be a future first team player, when realistically my plans for him are literally just sticking straight into the first team, so I don't know why I did that. I then offered him squad rotation player. No wait, I didn't. Okay, thank God. I offered him an important first team player, so that's obviously going to land us with him. We then received an offer from Aston Villa for Darius Henderson, and they offered 425,000. He's valued at 525,000, but I decided to accept it anyway because he's 31 years old and his value is probably going to go down, so it's the best time just to get rid of him as quickly as possible, and I didn't want to counter the offer in case it jeopardised the chance of selling him. And as you saw there, Ake bid was rejected once more, and I offered 300,000. And finally, we managed to sign Spies. After all that, we managed to sign him for 250,000. They wanted 100,000, but we've bought him for 250,000, and we now finally have a new goalkeeper to add to the team. He's only 59 rated at the moment, but hopefully he can turn into a good player for the future. And again, my bid was rejected for Nathan Ake, so I had to bump that up to 330,000. And I think I was getting a bit frustrated here. I could notice that I was starting to increase my bids in larger increments than I was before. Let's show those confirmation of Henderson being sold and the signing of Spies. And once more, bid for Ake was rejected, so I bumped that out to 350,000 now, and this whole fiasco of him has just been a bit stupid. They said they wanted like 150,000 for him, and now like I'm at 350,000. Like I don't know, it's like they just suddenly realised that they had a good player. We then jump into our game against Ipswich, and we gave Spires his debut, took Taylor out of the team and put Spires straight in. And the game got off to a great start. Defender tackled Wallace in there, but Wallace managed to tackle him back and then slide into the bottom corner to put us 1-0 up in the 25th minute. But Ipswich then caught us out with a lob ball over the top in the 40th minute, and a nice touch by Drury and a nice finish. Brought Spires out to try and trying to close down the angle of the goal, but it wasn't to be, and Drury managed to make it 1-0. We then gave away a penalty in the 65th minute with a bit of a rash challenge there. I think I was just spamming B in the hope that I could get the ball, but I didn't obviously, and then Chopra then steps up to take the penalty, and it wasn't really fair on Spires. In his first game he's had to face a penalty, but Chopra catches him out with a little hesitation there and then puts it left, and he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and that put Ipswich 2-1 up, and that game then finished 2-1. I did have a lot of pressure towards the end, but there was no like proper chances to even show you. And once more, as you can see, my bid for Ake was rejected, and that was a £350,000 bid. So then I upped that to 370. No, okay, I didn't. I bumped that up to 400,000. I thought it was only 370,000. I bumped that up to 400,000 there. We also then received a transfer offer for Aidan O'Brien to go on loan to Cork City for the whole season, and that was obviously good for me because he's only 19 years old. I wanted to send him out to see if he's actually going to be any good, and hopefully he can get some match experience out there. Maybe his overrating will go up, and we can maybe sell him on for more. He can eventually get into the team. And my loan of Adam Smith has actually expired, and he's been a great player for us, and I wanted to sign him, but he's valued higher than the actual transfer budget that I have left. So I tried to do some weird tactics again and just offer a silly amount for him and hope that they'll just accept it. So I offered 300,000 even though he's valued at 775. And again, my bid for Ake was rejected, and so I bumped that up to 425,000. And you will find out in the next episode whether I manage to sign Ake or not. But if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like. If you have any feedback or opinions to give, then do leave a comment. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.